Good morning, beautiful people of the world. Good morning. It is Thursday, December 14th, I do believe. I hope you all are doing well. Hope you all are doing swell. Whew, I got out the house a little earlier today. You know, normally I'd get on here, I'd be like, I'm late. But I got out on time today. You consider this getting out on time. I used to leave at 6 o'clock. I don't know what had happened, why I can't get it together. And we get an extra hour of sleep, and I still can't get up and get out. And I went to bed early. So I don't know. I don't know what my deal is. So it's going to take Christopher to the doctor, make him a doctor's appointment. I found out my insurance don't kick back in until January. So we got to wait. So he's been experiencing this lightheadedness and dizziness. But I think a lot of it, like I told you all in the other video yesterday, has a lot to do with, oh, I'm going to scratch my eye. Sometimes when I put that eyelash glue on, it make my eyes itch. It's like I have an allergic reaction to it or something. No. But anyway, yeah, I was going to take him to the doctor. And I called to make an appointment. And they said that the insurance had kicked in. So I gotta wait until the insurance kicks back in January. And then I'll take them. So we'll see. But anyway, it is Thursday. It is excuse me. It is the day before Friday, going into the weekend. I do believe I have to work Saturday. That's what I've been told so far. They have not transferred me over to the other department, and I am being prayerful that they do not, that I stay where I am. Please, Lord Jesus. But, you know, I'm still grateful, still thankful that I have a job. I'm scared to go over to this other department because, I've seen some of the stuff that they do, and I'm going to tell y'all, I've done labor work, I've done hard work. I had never had a job where I had to do anything physical. I was an administrative assistant at the University of Chicago College for 14 years. So my body didn't know nothing about doing anything physical. And now that I've gotten off of that garbage truck after doing that for 10 years, you know, I don't want to go back to doing nothing that is physical. I really, really don't. My goodness, you driving like a snail. Make one turn. I don't want to do nothing else physical. You know, been there, done that. You know, I just don't. I don't want to do nothing else physical. Nothing else physical. I don't want to do it. Ooh, the street is so freaking raggedy. They're working on the other side. I hope they come over here. Damn. But yeah, so I'm praying that I stay where I am, and if I go to this other department, I am praying climb up on nothing. Not even that. I won't climb up on that either. My guy said, I gotta do all the work. You sure do, baby. Because if you looking for me to ride, I ain't doing it. I got too much ass, too much thighs, too much stomach, and all these titties. And I had to climb up in that garbage truck, climb down, and this, that, and the other. I would beg them to push me up in that garbage truck. So after that, I don't want to ride nothing. You know, and he always, I want you to, I ain't climbing up on nothing. Can't help you. I like that position. I can't help you. Get somebody else to do it, because I can't. We do the same. I ain't finna bounce up and down on nothing. If you want it, this is how you got to get it. I can't even get on my knees because my knee hurt. I can't do nothing. Missionary is it. And that's why I say I don't want to climb up on nothing. No ma'am, no ham, no cheese. I do not. Okay? I do not. So, I'm hoping that they leave me where I'm at. I'm hoping. I've gotten used to being over here, and I want to stay. And I don't know how, my foreman, he just got the position. He just got a promotion, this big promotion. He's really nice. And I was talking to him, and he was saying, I really want you to stay. And I said, I really want to stay. And he was like, we really need you. You and the other two guys. I said, I know. And we know that we are really needed. And we down for the cause. You know what I'm saying? We down. So, another day that God has created, a day that I have never seen, and a day that I will never see again. And I give him honor, glory, thanks, and praise for it. Amen, somebody. Amen. So I just been in prayer about a lot of things. I've been in prayer about Chris and his situation with school and his grades. I've been in prayer about finding me a house. I've been in prayer about this job. I've been in prayer about a lot of things. And I've been in prayer even about my current relationship. Because we still in friend mode. And which brings me to my subject. We still in friend mode, which I'm fine with. His Christmas gift came in yesterday too. This knucklehead told me that he forgot what I wanted. So I reminded him last weekend what it was. I was like, okay. I got it. Okay. But which brings me to my subject at hand. The last time I was on here, I was talking to y'all about Nelly and Ashanti being pregnant. And a lot of people, are really, really happy for them. And I'm certainly happy for her because she's a beautiful young lady with a beautiful personality. You know how you just see somebody, they're an entertainer, but they seem like they're a sweet person. She seems that way. Nelly him by past things, because I know people do change, people get their life together. But I don't have a lot of faith and belief in him that he will do the right thing and that he will do right by her. I just don't. He seems like he's got, or he has, a lot going on. He's had a lot going on. And I don't have a lot of respect for him because of the fact of what I said to you all before. You know, you come back, why you ain't come back with a ring? You know, here you come back again to waste more of her time. You get her pregnant. And before people say, well, you know, she got herself pregnant. No. He got her pregnant. Okay? He got her pregnant. Let me tell you something about a man. A man knows how you feel about him. He knows. And the reason why a man really know how you feel about him, because of what we do and how we respond to them and the little things that we do for them. We become attached to a man much faster than they become attached to us. And one of the reasons why we become more attached to them than they do us is because we are on the receiving end of what they are depositing. Let me say that one more again. We are on the receiving end of what they are depositing. And what they are depositing is their seed inside of us. And so we become connected to them more quickly than they do us. Because there is no deposit into them as it is into us. And with that being said, that is why I say and have said that it is the man who decides or determines where this relationship will go. Because they are the ones doing it to us. We're not doing it to them. Even if you get on top, he's still doing it to you. And so we become so attached to them because we are on the receiving end of what is being given. Men do not understand or do not know or cannot comprehend what our attachment is for them as it is for us. A man can go and have sex with 4 or 5 different women and have an orgasm after orgasm, and it don't mean nothing to them because they're not on that receiving end of that penetration. They're the ones doing the penetration, and we're the ones that are receiving it. So we become more attached to them much faster than they become attached to us. And the reason why I said this about Nelly is because Nelly knows how Ashanti feels about him. He knew how she felt about him when they broke up. He knew how she felt about him when he came back, because she took him back. And this ain't the first time that they had broke up. They had broke up before and she took him back. Okay? So my point is that because you have broken up before, got back together, now you've broken up again, and now you all are back together again. What are you waiting on to make this woman, if you want to call it an honest woman, why are you waiting to make her a wife, make her your wife? What are you waiting on? What are you waiting for? Because you know who she is. You know what she is, and you know what she has to offer. And obviously, what she has, you like, because you keep coming back. Or are you just coming back because she is the one who gives you what you need for your ego and the other women don't? I mean, what is it? But obviously there's something, because you keep coming back. So the fact that you keep coming back tells me that there's something that she's giving that you are benefiting from. So whatever you are benefiting from, why is it that you cannot ask her to marry you? Because you know her. This ain't somebody new. This ain't somebody that you say, I got to see if her intentions are pure and true. This is not somebody that you said, well, I don't know what type of woman. You know. You know. You know. So there's no need for you to wonder or guess or think about, I wonder, you know, this, that, and the third. You know. So what are you doing? What are you doing? And I don't understand. Well, I do understand, because sometimes when you love somebody so much, or you want something to work out, you just go on and accept them back because you want it to work. But ladies, you got to put some fire under their asses in order to get them to move. One of my girlfriends told me that her now husband, she said he told her, you so hard on me, you so hard on me. He said, but it turns me on and it makes me want to do better. It even makes my dick hard. Men it does turn them on. It does make their dick hard. A man wants you to challenge him, not pressure him. See, there's a difference between challenging him and pressuring him. Pressuring him is nagging him. Pressuring him is taking a calendar with a date circled in red saying this is when we're going to get married. That's pressure. Challenge is, this is who I am and this is what I require as a woman that will be in a relationship with you. See, we gotta know the difference between challenge and pressure. Pressure is when you telling him, you know, if you don't do, or if you don't. You ain't gotta ever tell a man, if he don't do, you ain't gonna do. What you do, men do not care about anything that we say. That it goes in one ear and out the other. The only thing that makes a man notice that you are intentional and not playing with his ass is when you stop showing up. It's when you pull back. It's when you stop calling, when you stop texting, when you stop being available, when you start treating them like they treat you, when you get cold. You have to show a man. Telling a man means nothing. You can write a long paragraph telling them how you feel, and they don't give a shit. But when you get quiet, when you stop texting, when you stop calling, when you stop being available, when you stop answering or only answer with a one word, then they start to say, well, what the fuck? Wait a minute now. Something going on. Then they'll come to you and say, what's going on? Why, what, you know, you acting funny, you acting different, you acting blah, 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 blah. You got to show a man. You got to show a man. Ladies, you cannot keep going off on them. You can go off on them. I'm not saying, sometimes they need to get good cussing out. I'm not saying that they don't. But sometimes you have to show a person, look, you want to be like this? You want to act like this? Okay. This is how I'm going to be. Because they don't really care about too much about what you say as much as what you do. See, they always want you to be there for them, do for them, you know, cook for them, or whatever it is that you're doing, whatever you're giving that they like. They always want that. But when you pull back and when you stop, then they see, oh, 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 she not doing like what she used to do. Well, what's going on? I'll be back. I'm back. So we can talk till we blue in the face about what we want. And I'm not saying don't communicate what you want. But when you have communicated what you want and what you need, and they act like it ain't really... Okay, what you doing? Come on. Park. And they act like it ain't really, that important to them, or they don't care. And you got to pull back. Because a man is only gonna do what he's allowed to do. So sometimes you got to show a man, look, this is what I need. And if you're not willing to meet me, like I told my friend, I said, listen, I don't require a lot. And I don't need a lot, but you got to meet me halfway. You got to meet me halfway. It's not all about you, and it ain't all about me. It's about us. This is a us thing. This ain't a me thing. This ain't a you thing. This is a us thing. Even in whatever you want to call whatever it is, this friendship, lover thing. I'm not rushing him to be in a relationship with me because I don't want to, first of all, I'm not trying to put no pressure there because I want him to want me. I don't want to tell him, it's been this long. You know what you want. You know what you want, and you know who you want. Okay? You know what you want, and you know what you want, and you know who you want. You know what I'm saying? So I think that the fact that Nelly has gotten her, if in fact she's pregnant, I'm pissed about that. And I'm not saying that she shouldn't take some responsibility for it too, but she clearly is really in love. And I'm not saying he ain't in love with her, but I'm sure her love is a lot deeper than he is. Okay? She's in her 40s. She feels like her time is running out to have a child. She's in her 40s, which she will be a high risk for pregnancy. I was almost 40, okay? I was high risk at 38. So anytime you get into that 30, late 30s, 40s, late 40s, trying to have a baby, 50, you're going to be high risk, okay? That's just automatic. So I get that she wants to have a baby. I get that she's, but believe me, she wants the whole thing. She wants the husband and she wants the baby. And most women do. Most women want both. We want both. I know I certainly did. I never really was a person who really, really wanted children, but I was the person that really wanted to get married. But when I was younger, I did not want to get married. As I got older, I was like, I do want a companion. I do want to get married. I still have desire to be married. It's just that I don't have the same type of desire. It's not something that, it's not something that, it's not something that I think about all the time. I'm going to tell you what I think about all the time is a house. And I remember being younger, and I had told my father one time, I said, I was standing in the kitchen. My daddy was sitting at the kitchen table, and I was sitting at the kitchen sink washing the dishes, right? And he was sitting at the kitchen table. So his back was to me. Our backs was to each other, but we were talking. And I said, I want to get married. I want a husband. And I had to be, this before my son was born. So I had to be 28, 29, 30, something like that. And I remember my daddy said, and I should have listened then. I should have listened then. My daddy said, what you want to get married for? And I said, because I want to get married. I remember he turned around. He turned, because like I said, our backs to each other. He's watching TV. He said, you want to get married? He said, what you want to get married for? He said, you see all the people's marriages that don't work. He said, your sister's marriage didn't work. My sister's married. This is my sister's second marriage now. She's married before. He said, you saw her marriage didn't work. He said, so what you want to get married for? He said, buy you a house. I said, a house? He said, yeah, buy you a house. He said, you want to do something? Buy you a house. I said, I don't want to buy no house, and I'm not married. He said, you don't need no man to buy no house. He said, you don't need no husband to buy no house. He said, what you need to be focusing on is buying you a home. So you are always, he said, so you will always have somewhere to lay your head and not depend on no knucklehead ass man. I should have listened. I should have got me a house when I was in my late 20s or in my 20s. Would I have been financially ready? Things are not as high as they are now. I could have probably managed. You know what I'm saying? And I should have bought me a house when I was young. But that wasn't something that I was thinking about. I was like, buy a house. Because in my mind, I always felt like as a woman, you bought a house with a man. Or a man, bought the house for you. Or you all went and y'all looked for the house together. And so that's what I was thinking in my mind. But fast forwarding, women are buying homes and they're not married. My girlfriend, one of my good girlfriends, just bought her first house. She ain't even been in the house 6 months. And that's something that me and her talk about all the time, about house hunting and stuff. She found her house before me. In fact, she don't even live that far from me. She lived on the west side, and now she lives on the west side of Chicago. Now she's over by me on the south side. And I think back to that time when my dad said, buy you a house. And in hindsight, I should have bought me a damn house. Instead of wanting a damn husband that still ain't came. Okay? I probably could have got a house, been living in that house, or whatever the case may be. And Chris came years later, but it would have been a home for him and I. And now here I am, 53 years old, trying to buy my first house. And soon I will be 54 in February. So, when I think back to what he said, I really, really wish that I had listened. Oh, my eye itch. Sometimes I think I'll be having an allergic reaction. These are a different brand of lashes. I won't buy these again because the Vans, they don't lay right. But in hindsight, I wish I had listened to my father, is what I'm saying. I wish I had bought me a house back in my 20s. You know what I'm saying? Because my father was right. you don't need a man to do really anything. What you need is a job, good credit, a savings account, and you yourself and I. That's all you need, you know. And so I just hope that Ashanti, I just hope that Ashanti will kind of wake up a little bit and say, listen, if you coming back this way, you got to do more than come back and say, I love you, I miss you, and I need you. You got to show me. You got to prove it to me. You got to make a man accountable. You have to make him accountable. And that is the only way that he knows that you're serious, is when you say, where's your accountability? And a lot of times as women, we don't make men accountable because we're afraid that we're going to lose them. We're afraid that they're going to say, well, okay, well, I'm out. And if a man does that, when a man doesn't fight for you, he didn't really want you. He didn't really want you. And I'm a firm believer in that, and I say that all the time. A man who really wants you is going to fight for you. If he don't fight for you, if he let you get away that easily, you're not who he wanted. It's just that simple. It may hurt to know that, but that's what it is. They may figure it out 6 months from now. They may figure it out 2 years from now. And you gone on with life. And here they come. You know, like I said to you all before, the last one. You don't want nothing. You don't want nothing. You don't want nothing. You don't want nothing. You just want to see, is it possible? That's it. Don't let people keep wasting your time, and don't keep being accessible to people who don't really want you. I'm just saying. So you all, I'm going to go on and get in here. What time is it? Yeah, 6:53. I'm going to go on and, I'm going to go on and get in here. Like I said, we got one more day. And like I said, I think I got to work Saturday. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get this key, and I'm going to go start this van up. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow, Friday. What's tomorrow? Wait a minute, is the day the 14th? Or is it 13th? I don't know. What's Friday? Is it Friday the 15th tomorrow? I don't know shit. Anyway, I'll see y'all tomorrow on here. And we'll chat some. I don't know who the hell that was. And we'll chat some more. Okay? All right. Y'all have a good, blessed day. See you later. Bye.